Before we start, if you're interested in a free skin, connect your LEGO account to your Epic Games account. And there you go, you got free skin. So leave a like if you like that and let's jump into the video. So today we're gonna talk about going from your first kill, then your first win, and then hitting Unreal. So let's jump right in. First tip, land strategically, guys. You're landing at wrong places. I mean, just like if you were a straight guy going to a gay club, it's a wrong place to be to try and find some nice ladies. And that's the same thing if you want to find some nice kills at the beginning of the match. So please land strategically. Find a good point to the map that has all the stuff you need to get started strong as soon as possible. So you don't have to wait around, you don't have to have bad guns into the first gunfight. No, bring the best weapons you can, and you can do this by landing at some of the places I show you, but as well try searching for your own places. Try to find a place that's not too crowded all the time. These ones I use, and personally I like them, but they might be a bit too crowded sometimes. So jumping around, trying to find a better place if the first one is taken is what you need to do. So guys, land strategically, think where you're landing, come on. Tip number 2 is to utilize the new update, guys. Come on, new guns, a ton of new stuff, and you're not using it properly. Trust me, find a workshop and upgrade your gun, please. It's amazing. You can have under barrels for faster aiming, for better accuracy, you can have silencer, you can have a better scope. Just check it out, go find it, and you'll see it's a lot easier to find that ass with a nice scope rather than just aiming pointlessly. So you need to utilize the new update, guys. Check out what's new, check out the new weapons, the new equipment, everything, and try it all out in a match, because if you don't try it out, you don't know what works, and somebody does know. So they'll just destroy you when you come across them.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Now, tip number 3 is to utilize locations and power-ups. I call them power-ups, but it's basically go to bounty board. You'll find where your opponent is. You have a huge advantage now because you know where they are. Another thing you can do is utilize the radars. So you can get some new guns from those bots that you kill, as well as knowing when the next circle is. So come on, isn't that good? You're one step ahead of everyone. So utilize that, guys, please don't forget that. Now these were all the tips to get your first kill and to kind of get you started. Now we're moving on to some that will help you win more, and we all like to win more. Now tip number 4 is to manage your inventory. So you got a few kills, you got a few new stuff, and now you need to manage it all because you only have 5 slots, and that's either too much or too little for someone. You need at least 2 guns, guys. But I use 3 personally, because then I have 1 slot to put something to move around with, and 1 slot that I can do heals or whatever. I usually carry a medallion as well, so that's from tip number 2. So you need to utilize the new update. You can do it because it heals you. Even though it reveals your location, it doesn't matter, you're ready for anything. So you can do it, you can carry that medallion, and then you're constantly healing up your shield. Or shielding up. And then bring something for health, you know, so you're just in case safe. 1 item to move around, 1 item for your health or shields or whatever, and then 1, 2, 3 guns. That's the best thing you can do. Now tip number 5, guys, we are at the middle right now. Utilize vehicles, please. Map is huge, especially in solos. People kind of group up. So you need to get into a vehicle and then move around, because it's a lot easier and it's a lot faster. So please do it. Don't hesitate. Don't think, oh, it makes sound. Everything makes a sound, but if you're faster to get to the enemy. Now tip number 6, and we're kind of crossing into that Unreal territory. Tip number 6 is to plan in advance. So you got everything, you're moving around. Now think, where do you want to move? Where are you going? Why are you going there? You're not gonna go into a field that's full of enemies and just jump in front of all of them and be like, hey, I'm here, guys. That doesn't work. So you need to get to planning. You need to strategize. You need to be strategic of where you want to go, how you want to get there, and why you're doing it. Because if there's no why, there's no need to do it. Come on. And tip number 7 is to manage your equipment. So once again, check out what you have, what you can change, what works now, what doesn't, because it's kind of getting to late game now, so you need to switch it off. If you're having like a stupid green gun with full equipment, like you upgraded it, it doesn't work because you need to find a purple one and then re-upgrade it. Or do stuff like that, change what you use to move around. Maybe you got 2 medallions, so those shields won't do any good anymore. So think about that, check your equipment, change out what's needed, because maybe now the situation is that you're in a small town. So you don't need a sniper rifle anymore, maybe an SMG will do better. Or if you don't have a shotgun, get a shotgun. So think about that, guys, please. It's very easy to get lost in a game, but if you try and practice this over and over, go tip 1, tip 2, and then move on to the next ones, you'll be unreal in no time, trust me. Now we have only 3 tips left, so I would, in my opinion, if I've got to here, consider subscribing, because these tips might help you and I'll make more videos like this. So subscribe, why not? So tip number 8, think about the backups. What do we do if you're in a shitty situation? Husband is coming home, you're butt naked, where do you run? Think about the backup plans, guys, because you can't be reacting to situations, because you need to anticipate that. You need to know what the enemy will do, you need to understand how the game goes, and then you need to move around accordingly. If there's a horde hunting you,
I'm fast as boy.
You need to hide. You won't go head first into all of them, they'll just kill you because there are too many of them. So please, have a backup plan always. That's why we utilize vehicles, so we can run away if it's hard. If maybe we anticipated 1 guy, there's actually 3 just jumping out, starting shooting at everybody. So get back into your vehicle and woof out of there. Now tip number 9. Almost finished, guys. 2 more tips, come on, stay with me. We can do this, you can get unreal. Tip number 9 is to mind your surroundings. So, okay, you have a backup plan. If anything doesn't go smoothly, you can run away. But you didn't pay attention because there's a train coming. And now there's 7 people on that train trying to hunt you down. And you can't run away because your car is out of fuel or something. So think about the surroundings. Check out the bushes. Somebody might be behind a tree, on the top of that mountain, behind a rock. You never know. So you need to think. Just think. So tip number 10, guys, it's over. Last tip of the day. Yeah. If you didn't subscribe or didn't like the video, what the hell are you waiting for? Come on. Tip number 10, be patient, guys. No need to rush in if there's a ton of people shooting. Think about it. You know when they play cups, everybody just hides until the last like 10 minutes and then they're like, whoosh, I don't know what's going on. You can do that as well. It's not cowardly to hide and wait, because maybe you have an advantage. Maybe you're on top of a mountain and you're waiting for someone. That's strategizing. That's how Napoleon won wars. You need to strategize and then wait for the opportunity, but be ready. You can't just sit around and be like, oh my god, there's a guy coming, what do? I don't even have a gun. Prepare. The tips behind this. And then we got this one. So please be patient, wait, check the situation, but be ready as well, because if you mind your surroundings, you might see a guy coming in and then you're like, oh, now is the chance. You don't miss it, because with being patient you can find the best time to strike and best time to go get milk and dip out. So that would be it, guys. 10 tips. I think you know them. I know you will utilize them. So I'll see you in the game, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm Ivan Man. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.